Not so fast, Your Highness.
Oh, here we go. There's his competition. I'm guessing it's Martin. Yep. All right, welcome to another School Principal Reacts. In case you don't know me or you're new to the channel, my name is Brandon, and I am a school principal from the U.S. state of Georgia. Changed up my background just a little bit to celebrate the season and have my Santa hat, and I also have my Polk Middle School shirt. This episode is called Spirit Week, and I can see from this still frame of Martin that there's going to be quite a bit of dressing up during this episode. Spirit Week is definitely something that happens in a lot of schools, particularly high schools that I've been in have had either Spirit Week or more commonly Homecoming Week, where there's a lot of school spirit and dressing up and wearing school colors and stuff like this. And Martin here is coloring his face and hair and stuff like that. But yeah, I do see that in schools for sure. In case you're not subscribed to the channel, take a minute and click the button below to become a subscriber to the channel. Let's get into it. Yeah, I've already stopped it to comment, but you see here on top of the doors, you see Pajama Day, Backwards Day, Crazy Hat Day, Hip Hop Friday. Yeah, these are little themed days, and you do see that during either a Spirit Week or a Homecoming Week or whatever it is. And typically there's like a big game on Friday, and it's a little different depending on where you are. I am very used to there being a football game at the end of the week that everybody's kind of looking forward to, and these little themed days. I think that's very common at high schools here in the U.S., that is.
It's Spirit Week at James K. Polk, where every day is another chance to get a little crazy. And Polk legend has it that whoever
Spirit King and Spirit Queen. So I'm not used to this at all. I have been at schools where they've done like maybe a award or recognition for those that dress up the most, I guess, for these little themed days. There is typically a homecoming king and homecoming queen, but that's not what this is. This looks like it mentioned spirit points here. I'm not sure what that is. I'm guessing it means like getting really, really into the Spirit Week activities, but I'm guessing they'll explain exactly what they mean by this here.
becomes king and queen of Spirit Week are destined to go out.
No, that's not quite how it works. And I haven't heard the term Spirit Week as much. I have heard of it, of course, but far more commonly here where I am in Georgia is Homecoming Week. We do have that. And every school I've been at, there's been some sort of spirit activities and stuff, and people dress up in different outfits depending on what the theme is. But as far as the king and queen like getting together, no, that's not true at all. They typically will maybe take a photo together for the school or for the yearbook or whatever, but that's about the extent of it.
And live happily ever after. Forever.
No.
Another tradition is the beloved spirit stick, which is
yes, the spirit stick. So every school I've ever been at, including my own high school and every high school that I've worked at, there has been some variation of this, a spirit stick or a spirit insert name of mascot here, some sort of stick or item that's associated with the school mascot. Yeah. I have seen this at just about every school I have ever worked at. There's some sort of spirit stick, and I'm wondering if their tradition is at all similar to some of the things that I've seen in the past. Let's see.
Placed in one student's locker and must never touch the ground, or bad spirits will curse Polk all year long.
Now, this I've never heard of. He says that it's placed in somebody's locker and it can't touch the ground. I've never heard of either of those two, but the reality is that here in the U.S., different places, they just make up their own traditions or have traditions that have been made up over time and maybe changed here or there. The only thing I am used to as far as a spirit stick is maybe during the school pep rally or at some other point, there's like some sort of spirit competition, and whoever wins that competition as far as the different grade levels or classes, they will win that spirit stick for that year. The reality is nobody really pays much attention to it except for during homecoming week, or if you want to call it Spirit Week. But I've not heard of this. I have heard of the spirit stick just about everywhere I've been, but I have never heard of this type of tradition. I love Krubs' face here. It really looks like he's up to something.
Way to go all out for Spirit Week, Ned. If the thought of going nuts for Spirit Week freaks you out, then go subtle.
All right, so let's see what the tips are. I always say that Ned's tips are almost always really, really good. A few times I've disagreed with him, but almost never. It says you don't have to go crazy to show your spirit. Yeah, that is true. So there are some students that just, they're just a bit more introverted, and that's okay. But he's right. You don't have to go crazy to show your school spirit. You can just wear a school shirt or something fairly simple. I'm wondering what he's going to recommend.
I don't think the spirit judges are going for subtlety.
Yeah.
Ooh, great outfit, Loomer. If this
Spirit judges. Okay, so I'm starting to see that they're going to give away points. They look like Olympic style judges, 0 to 10. So I'm guessing they're going to give away points for participating in Spirit Week. And then whoever wins that is going to become the Spirit King and Queen, I think they said. But I've never heard of that. This is a little different than what I'm used to. I am very used to students dressing up in different outfits and showing school spirit. I'm not used to the whole points thing. That's a bit different.
you will never win Spirit King. Never.
So what? Who wants to wear that dorky spirit crown anyways? Look at me. I'm the Spirit King.
And I don't see this attitude a lot from Loomer. There are students that aren't quite so into it, but most students, whatever the tradition is, whether it's being Spirit King or whatever it is, they actually do want that. I don't know why, they just really want that and want to be recognized as that and kind of get that little popularity boost. Maybe that's what it is. But Loomer here is not quite so into it. I do see that some students just aren't quite so into it, but he's like going the complete opposite direction here.
Oddly enough, I agree with Loomer. Who cares about winning king or queen?
I guess Crabgrass does. Yep,
Crabgrass,
perfect
is
tens.
not whether you'll be Spirit Queen, but who will be your king.
Wow. Okay, so because Crabgrass is sort of destined to be Spirit Queen, now all of a sudden Ned wants to participate. That's pretty funny. He runs up and just grabs, I don't know if this is a flag or something, and puts it around him. I'm wondering, where's Missy? This seems like it should be right up her alley as well, but I haven't seen her yet in this episode. Okay. Spirit Week.
I like the way you combine vandalism and spirit.
That's pretty funny. He says, I like the way you combined vandalism and spirit. I don't think he's so strong on the vandalism. And the other kids gave him an 8. So he went from like 0s to 8s. And I don't know what Krubs is going to say here, though, because of the whole vandalism thing. Let's see.
A 7 for the outfit
7.
and a 1-day detention for the broken flag.
Okay, so not only a 1, but a 1-day detention. I guess as long as he didn't damage it, but he did take it and he got up on this table, detention, that seems like kind of sort of appropriate. Detention or some ISS time, maybe. It's probably shouldn't have done that. It's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah. That's actually kind of sort of appropriate. Most of the time in these shows, when Krubs or another principal from another show, particularly Mr. Warts from Hey Arnold, they give these ridiculous consequences. But no, that's fairly appropriate.
Hey, Susie. Cool outfit.
Thanks. Spirit Week is a huge tradition in my family. Both my sisters won Spirit Week Queen. So I'm trying to keep the tradition going.
You got my vote.
Yeah, he says you got my vote. I don't know if they vote like for homecoming, which I'm more used to that term. You do vote, the students vote, and it's basically a popularity contest is what it is. It doesn't matter how much spirit you have. It's just how many votes you get. I'm more used to that, but I'm not sure what they're going to do here because so far it seems to be the points that these people at the table give you, including Krubs, but then he mentions voting. I don't know if they really vote or he was just saying that. I guess we'll find out.
Who cares about winning Spirit King or Queen?
I know, but whoever gets named king and queen of Spirit Week always end up going out. And now that Loomer and Susie are
I
broken
don't
up,
think it's like
all
that.
I have to do is win Spirit King crown, and Susie will be my queen.
And my question is, I'm guessing someone's going to give him some competition. I haven't seen any of the male cast members really dress up yet, but I'm guessing that's coming. His little theory about they're destined to go out or whatever he said, I've never seen that before. That has not been my experience. Typically, they're chosen and they smile and take a photo together, and that's pretty much the extent of it.
Not so fast, Your Highness.
Oh, here we go. There's his competition. I'm guessing it's Martin. Yep. Martin. I have not seen Martin in quite a while on this show. I do remember him from the still frame at the beginning, and there he is. I mean, as far as those school colors go, and again, I have my own Polk shirt on today, but he's got it all. You can't get more spirited than that, I think. That's pretty good. Let's see what happens next. It's going to be hard to beat.
I'm feeling it, dog.
That was
10.
so perfect, I could cry.
10. You're going to get a 10 from
There
Krubs.
may be a
9.
king among these peasants after all.
Hey, Ned. Happy Spirit Week. What are you saying? Saying you're gonna win king? Is that it?
I was just saying good luck.
Oh, live by.
Ned, just ease up a little bit. Martin is not really an aggressive character. He's pretty nice, pretty helpful. I don't see him having a negative attitude about this, but Ned, I guess, is a little frustrated because he wants to get with Susie, and Martin seems to be in the way because of his school spirit. But let's see what happens.
Good luck. You mean it's on? Then good luck.
Goodness.
Okay, Ned.
Ned. There it is.
The spirit stick.
I'm the chosen one.
So what does
I
that
got the
mean?
spirit stick.
So I guess I'll find out. There's Krubs, but I'm wondering what it means. Like, I don't know about that tradition. I'm guessing they're going to tell us, but I'm not sure what it means or what he's supposed to do with it now. I guess we'll see.
And it must never touch the ground, or all of Spirit Week will be undone, and Polk will be cursed. Understand,
Cursed,
Cook?
huh?
Never. Spoing.
He always does that. I don't know why. The thing with the watch, it's kind of silly.
No problem. Check me out. I got the spirit stick.
Okay. Now what? Oh, because he's tired.
I don't want the spirit.
Can't he just put it in his book bag? I thought the only rule was it couldn't touch the ground, but he's like just waving it everywhere. I'm not sure. I guess he could just put it in his book bag and go about his way, but he's apparently has to hold it like that.
This is heavier than it looks. Can you hold it for a minute?
No way.
Spirit stick. Spirit
Nobody
stick.
wants it.
Spirit stick. Anyone?
Forget it, Cookie.
And at most places I've been at, people want the spirit stick. I mean, it's sort of a coveted item. I've never heard of this carrying it around kind of thing. It's usually just a given out to whatever group wins the spirit contest, and then that's kind of it. But I wonder how he's going to solve this little dilemma of his.
Nobody wants it. Think about it. That stick has never touched the ground in Polk history.
Let me show you on a calendar. Never.
What was the point of that? That's just kind of silly.
And nobody wants to be known as the loser who cursed the school.
Uh-oh.
I got it. I got it.
What?
I got an idea.
Nice try.
Mhm. Pajama day. Everybody's in PJs.
What? I
He's in
forgot it
his
was
normal
pajama
outfit.
day.
Remember,
Okay.
Spirit Week is about having fun. So if you forgot what theme day it is, just improvise.
Just improvise.
If it's pajama day, grab your gym clothes and make some PJs.
Okay, I guess that works.
If you forgot it's hat day, make one out of newspaper.
Big D, you could be the sleeper in this competition. Sleeper. Get it?
Is that
But
Martin?
Twirly is still king on day 2.
Oh yeah, he one-upped him a little bit, I have to say. Yeah. I'm not sure. What is that on his outfit? Almost looks like Pikachu from Pokemon. I'm not sure what that is.
Looking
No,
good
they're
now.
ducks. Martin.
Shh, she's sleeping.
What?
Mr. Monroe thought I did so well with the fake baby. He promoted me to a real one.
What?
Wanna look?
Oh, it's the stick. The spirit stick. That's not bad, I have to say. And I was thinking when I said earlier, I wonder how he's going to get out of this or resolve this little dilemma. I was thinking he's going to have to find some sort of tech gadget or technological way of getting himself out. And you see, it's just the spirit stick with a little speaker on it making baby noises. That's not bad.
Now the spirit stick's out of my hands and into yours.
It's a little messed up.
You are so not getting away with this.
Backwards day.
Hey, Mose.
Oh, like
So,
clothes
no hard
backwards.
feelings about the spirit stick.
That's a weird one. I've seen Pajama Day. I've seen the Spirit Day or whatever. I've not seen Backwards Day. That's a little weird. That'd be kind of difficult to do, but I guess they're doing it.
It's all in good spirit.
Kind of
week,
weird.
fun. Shake.
Got him
I made
again.
this foam decoy in wood shop today. Tag, you're it.
Ow.
Loomer, for all the hard work you've put into your backwards outfit, I'm going to give you a 0, which backwards is still 0.
It's backwards day.
Oh, now you're just being rude, mister.
What?
This one the last 2 days.
That's pretty good. Ned's outfit is pretty good. I bet somehow Martin is going to top it. I don't know how yet. I guess we'll see.
But today, he won't beat me.
Oh, he's doing the same thing. Oh, are they going to tie?
It's backwards day, and our clothes are going in the same direction. Backwards. It was just like every other day, except we wear clothes frontwards, but they never call it frontwards day.
What do you think, guys?
They're going to both get the same.
dog.
They're so the same I could cry.
Do they get 10s?
Not hideous. So the score should be the same. You both get 8s, which backwards is still 8.
Well,
that's pretty
he didn't
good.
beat me.
Okay, 10 points behind. Crazy hat. Here we go.
Way to
10s.
go, Susie. Another perfect score.
Crazy hat day.
You're like a spirit vacuum, Loomer, because you suck all the spirit out of the school.
Krubs and these jokes, it's just a little too much.
What? You don't like my crazy invisible hat?
Not your best work, Martin, but I will say this. It's the best one we've seen on a boy today, right?
Oh, wow.
Wrong. That is the best hat we've seen today. Bigby shoots and he scores.
Wow. Okay.
Great hat, Ned. Really creative.
Oh, I see what you're doing, Quirly. You're trying to get inside my head and mess.
No, he's not, Ned. He's just being nice. He's just being nice, Ned. You need to just ease up.
But it's not going to work. Because come tomorrow, I will be king.
Okay, Ned.
It's like, all right, whatever.
Did you hear what he said? Okay, Ned. And all you have to do is win Hip Hop Friday tomorrow, and the Spirit King
Hip
crown
Hop
is
Friday.
Mose, now the spirit stick is stuck on you.
You glued
Uh-oh.
the stick to my hand?
Now they're both glued to it. It's just sort of ridiculous. Uh-oh. Okay, they're tied up. Here we go. Hip Hop Friday. Wow. That's impressive.
Hey, I just wanted to say that
There's Seth. He hasn't been in this episode the whole time. I don't know what's going on here, but let's find out.
I had a great time at the mall last night.
Me too.
Me too.
What?
Crowley and I are tied for spirit points, and you guys are still stuck together.
It's Hip Hop Friday, and you don't look very hip.
Yeah, true.
I know. I've got to come up with something big that will blow the judges away and win me the crown. But what?
Gordy.
Hey guys. I mean, you.
I haven't seen Gordy really in a couple of episodes. He made a couple brief appearances, but that's it. But here he is. I'm guessing he's going to help Ned out with this. Hopefully he doesn't get any potential firings, but let's see. Okay, here we go.
Your Spirit Week queen, Susie Crabgrass.
Okay, so she wins.
And now, despite a lame, disappointing, pathetic effort by
A lame, disappointing, pathetic effort. Wow. That's pretty clear, isn't it? Let's see who wins for the boys.
most of you boys, you know who I'm talking about. 2 students are currently tied for Spirit King in his house. Let's hear it for Ned Bigby and Martin Corley.
Okay. Oh, there's Ned. That's pretty good. That's pretty good too. Look at Martin. Wow. And who's this entourage that Martin has with him? I don't know who these guys are. They look like adults. That's pretty good. Both of them are pretty good. You got to admit, Ned with the little hat and the little turntable or whatever he's got here. And then Martin with this little pose and the sideways visor and the whole get up here. I wonder who's going to win. What? What?
One of my best friends. If I have to spend one more one of you, I'm gonna scream.
What in the
I
world?
appreciate Corley's hardcore posse.
School's starting the weekend. I can feel my hands going away. Now let's start pulling.
Oh boy, what's going to happen?
But Bigby's bling and beat are also quite impressive.
Mm-hmm. You got to make a choice. Look at Martin looking all tough like that. Did you see his face? It's just kind of funny. Oh, finally got it. Uh-oh. You're going to touch the ground?
No!
Uh-oh. Who's going to catch it? One of them's going to catch it, and then they're going to win because they saved the... Who's going to save it? Okay. Got it. I knew, about midway through this episode, I thought they keep making light of the fact that Loomer is not participating. But I bet somehow, some way, Loomer's going to end up winning. I don't know how because it keeps showing him with 0 points. But now he's going to save the spirit stick from hitting the ground, and they're going to award the whole Spirit King to him so that it ends up being him and Crabgrass, which is exactly kind of what's been happening off and on this whole time. Let's see if I'm right.
It's excellent week.
There it is. Do they give it to him just for that? Just for being in the right place at the right time and not participating in Spirit Week at all? They're going to give it to him? Let's see.
Throw the scores out the window.
Yeah.
For saving the Spirit Stick and saving Polk from a dreaded curse, I officially proclaim Billy Loomer Spirit King.
Wow. And if I'm either Martin or Ned, I would be pretty upset. Like, you had this whole thing set up. I would get some parents to complain maybe because you've set this whole thing up. You've said what the rules are. You've said what the criteria is. You've had all these students participate all week. And then right at the last second, you pull the rug out from everyone. I don't condone that. I understand he might be very grateful to Loomer for accidentally catching this thing, but you give him something else. You give him some other incentive, or maybe he has some other part in this, but you don't make him Spirit King after everybody else works towards it and earns the points. That's really not fair, but I guess that's what he's going to do here. And so now it's him and Crabgrass, which is exactly what Ned doesn't want. Let's see what happens next here. Yeah, I'd be upset. And Loomer doesn't even care.
And remember, whoever gets named King and Queen of Spirit Week end up going out.
Always.
Not helping.
This is the end here. All right, well, that's the episode. I really liked this one. This one is both very relatable and it was very funny. I especially like, I don't know why, but Martin looking all tough here when it shows him like that, because that's totally not in his character in this show. But of course, you know, Loomer derails the whole thing by accidentally catching the spirit stick at the last second. But Spirit Week, I am very used to that. Every school I've ever been at, either as a teacher or an administrator, there's been some sort of Spirit Week or Homecoming Week, and it's always a lot of fun for everyone. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, don't forget to click the button below and become a subscriber. I'll see you on the next video here on School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.